Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you in another video. All right, so the Los Angeles Lakers play the Miami Heat tonight in Miami, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, which is from when I'm recording 4 hours from now. I don't even have time to do all I need to do before the game starts. Real early, we're going to have a couple early games in a row for the rest of this road trip through next Wednesday, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So that's just what it's going to be. But for now, a 5 o'clock game in Miami is what's on tab. And Miami Heat have not been playing that great, to be honest with you. They've lost 2 straight after having a pretty good winning streak, better than I actually anticipated looking at this. I think they were on like a 7-game winning streak before losing 2 straight, sort of like the team we're going to see next, Orlando, same thing. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it was a 7-game winning streak, so they had been playing good ball, but then they ran into the Magic, of whom we're about to see, lost, and ran into the Hornets, and the Hornets blew them out. So that's what they're coming off of last. But we'll get to those games later. Let's get into the furthest game into our past, Detroit versus Miami. 121-110 was the score. They got the victory at home. Get well soon. Cade Cunningham, by the way, who's just went down with a collapsed lung. Crazy stuff, man. So, the Detroit Pistons, 44% from the field, 40 and 90. Heat, 46%, 43 and 93. The Pistons shot 30% from the 3, 11 of 37. Heat, 12 of 33 for 36% from 3. From the free throw line, 23 of 25 for the Heat, 92%. Pistons, 19 of 24 for 79%. Rebounds, 49 for the Heat, 39 for the Pistons. 13 offensive boards for both teams. 31 assists for the Heat, 26 for the Pistons, 9 steals for the Heat, 5 for the Pistons, 5 blocks for the Heat, 12 for the Pistons, 12 turnovers for both teams, 16 points conceded off of 12 turnovers for both teams. 22 fast break points for the Heat, 6 for the Pistons, 58 points in the paint for the Heat, 56 for the Pistons. Large lead of the game for the Pistons was 2. They led 1% of the time, and for the Heat, it was 29. They led 96% of the time. So they thoroughly took care of the Eastern Conference leading Detroit Pistons. Pretty impressive stuff here. High man for the Pistons was Cade Cunningham. They only had 4 players in double figures. Didn't get a whole lot out of a whole lot of people. Jalen Duren shot 10 of 12 from the field for 24%. But other than that, it was low production from the rest of the Pistons. So Gardner, 16 minutes, 4 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 offensive boards, plus 9. Bam, 34 minutes, 24 points, 7 of 17 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3, 6 of 6 from the line, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 offensive boards, plus 13. Mitchell, 24 minutes, 8 points, 4 of 5 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, plus 16. Hero, 30 minutes, 25 points, 8 of 16 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3, 5 of 6 from the line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, plus 18. Tyler Hero is a monster. We understand that. One of the purest scorers out there in the Eastern Conference. This was a good shooting performance for him. Larson, 33 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 of 4 from the line, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 2 offensive rebounds, plus 4. Hawkes, 29 minutes, 19 points, 6 of 18 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, hit all 6 of his free throws, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 offensive board, plus 2. Golden, 2 minutes, 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, minus 5. Ware, 26 minutes, 12 points, 6 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 6 rebounds, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 3 offensive boards, plus 11. Smith, 22 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 1 from the line, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 1 turnover, 1 block, minus 1. Keels, 1 minute, missed his only 3-point attempt, 1 rebound, minus 3. And Yaku Shonis, 22 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from behind the arc, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, minus 9. No Powell, no Wiggins, no Fontecchio, no Jovic in this game. So they were missing quite a few of their players that they like to use, and didn't matter because they beat up on the Pistons. What can I say? It's a very impressive win for Miami. All right, next up for the Heat was a win against the Washington Wizards, 150-129. This was the Bam 83 game. This was the big Bam game right here. And then we'll get into that after we get into the team stats. 45 of 90 for Miami from the field, 50%. 46 of 89 for the Wizards, 52%. From the three-point line, the Wizards shot 42%, 15 of 36. And the Heat, 30%, 13 of 43. From the free throw line, the Heat, of course, got to the line a million times because it was all Bam. 47 of 59 for 80% from the free throw line. 22 of 29 for the Wizards for 76% there. 48 rebounds for the Heat, 35 for the Wizards, 15 offensive rebounds for the Heat, 4 for the Wizards. 31 assists for the Heat, 25 for the Wizards, 16 steals for the Heat, 6 for the Wizards, 5 blocks for the Heat, 3 for the Wizards. 24 turnovers for the Wizards, 31 points off of those. Ouch. 17 turnovers for the Heat, 9 points off of those. 22 fast break points for the Heat, 5 for the Wizards, 64 points in the paint for the Heat, 50 for the Wizards. The Wizards never led. Heat had a 28-point lead at one point and led 95% of the time. All right, so the Wizards had 6 players in double figures, with the high man being Sarr with 28. All right, let's get into the stats for this monstrous Adebayo game. Gardner, 26 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 2 turnovers, 3 offensive boards, plus 15. Bam Adebayo, 42 minutes, 83 points, 20 of 43 from the field, 7 of 22 from the 3, 36 of 43 from the free throw line. 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 1 offensive board, plus 20. Obviously, historic basketball game. A lot of us in Lakerland resent it, but can't take nothing away from a guy. When he breaks a record, he breaks a record. He's the second single game scoring player in NBA history, right behind Wilt Chamberlain with 100 points, right ahead of our very own Kobe Bryant with, of course, 81 points. Davion Mitchell, 24 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 offensive boards, plus 16. Larson, 24 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 4 of 5 from the line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 block, plus 13. Jakob Jonas, 30 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive board, plus 10. Simone Fontecchio, 22 minutes, 18 points, 6 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, 3 of 3 from the line, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 3 offensive boards, plus 6. Keishadd Johnson, 19 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from both the 3 and the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 offensive board, plus 7. Hawkes, 28 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 offensive rebounds, plus 15. Golden, 1 minute, missed his only field goal, had a rebound, and it was an offensive rebound, minus 2. Smith, 23 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, 4 steals, plus 7 for Smith. And Keels, 1 minute, missed his only field goal attempt, minus 2. Again, Khalil Ware did not play, Powell didn't play, Hero didn't play, Jovic didn't play, but who cares? Bam went for 83 points and beat a lowly Wizards team that hopes to get the first overall pick. All right, moving on from the 83 game, we go into the game against the Bucks in Miami. 112-105 was the win for the Heat. Let's see what the Bucks did. 49% from the field, 41-83. The Heat, 41% from the field, 38-92. Bucks, 35% from 3, 9-26. Heat, 34%, 14-41 from behind the arc. Heat, 22-27 from the free throw line, 81%. Bucks, 14-19 for 74%. 53 boards for the Heat, 36 for the Bucks. 15 offensive rebounds for the Heat, 3 for the Bucks. 26 assists for both teams. 10 steals for the Bucks, 4 for the Heat, 2 blocks for both teams. 12 turnovers for the Heat, 15 points off of those. 14 turnovers for Milwaukee, 16 points off of those. 15 fast break points for the Bucks, 27 for the Heat. 44 points in the paint for Miami, 52 for Milwaukee. Milwaukee never led, and the Heat had the lead 99% of the time, having a 15-point lead be their greatest lead of this game. All right, high man for the Bucks was Giannis with 31, and they only had 3 players in double figures. Not great there for them. All right, Bam Adebayo, 35 minutes, 21 points, 6 of 20 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, 9 of 13 from the line, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 4 offensive boards, plus 11 for the 83-point man. Khalil Ware makes his return, 28 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 13 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 3 offensive boards, plus 11. Mitchell, 27 minutes, 13 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, plus 13 for Mitchell. Larson, 38 minutes, 28 points, 9 of 14 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, hit all 8 of his free throws, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, plus 13. Phenomenal game for Pelle Larsson. He killed it tremendously. Great shooting, low turnovers, helpful in other areas. He is really developing for the Heat, Pelle Larsson. Keep an eye on him. Jaco Schönes, 35 minutes, 18 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 5 of 11 from 3, 1 of 1 from the line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive board, plus 18. I'm glad Jaco Schönes is getting minutes. I really like that rookie. He hasn't had a chance to show what he can do yet, but he is fun to watch when he gets in his bag. Give it a few years, he's going to be fun to watch for the Heat. Fontecchio, 15 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, minus 15. Gardner, 9 minutes, made his only 3-point attempt for 3 points, 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, minus 4. Hawkes, 32 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 11 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, hit both his free throws, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 offensive rebounds, minus 6. No turnovers there, but he did not shoot very well at all. Drew Smith, 21 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 1 from the line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 offensive boards, minus 6 in the win against the Bucks. Pelle Larsson had to be the player of the game in this one. He was awesome. Keep an eye on Valanciunas as well. 5 threes made. I don't remember them saying he was a 3-point shooter, so 5 of 11 is pretty damn interesting for Jaco Schönes for the Heat. And we move on to the next game the Heat played in, which was a loss against the Orlando Magic. 121-117 was the score in Miami. And let's see what's going on there. All right, so the Heat shot 47% from the field, 41 of 88. Magic 49% from the field, 44 of 89. Magic shot 31% from the 3, 10 of 32. And the Heat 32% from 3, 12 of 38. From the free throw line, both of these teams shot pretty well. 23 of 28 for the Heat for 82%. 23 of 25 for the Magic, 92%. 49 boards for the Magic, 32 for the Heat. That's where they got them. 11 offensive rebounds for the Magic, 7 for the Heat. 26 assists for the Magic, 25 for the Heat. 6 steals for the Magic, 13 for the Heat. 2 blocks for the Magic, 5 for the Heat. So before we go any further, the Heat are stealing the ball like crazy. They are stealing the ball like crazy. They got 13 in this one. I think they had double digits in the last 2 as well. They steal the ball. So this is a very good Miami Heat defensive team. Very, very capable. 20 turnovers for the Magic, 25 points off of those. 11 turnovers for the Heat, 9 points off of those. So, yeah, that's 13 steals forcing 20 turnovers. We need to take care of the basketball against the squad. Be ready for arm ball pressure tonight. 24 fast break points for the Heat, 11 for the Magic. 52 points in the paint for the Heat, 54 for the Magic. 1 was the largest lead of the game for the Heat. They led 0% of the time. That makes no sense. If you had a 1-point lead, then you led it some percentage of the time. So that's just inaccurate. Largest lead of the game for the Magic was 22, and they led 99% of the time. Yeah, so they came into Miami and got them, but they blew that lead. They only won by single digits, and at one point had a 22-point lead. So, yeah, the Heat are a comeback team. They didn't get this one, but we can't fall asleep against the Heat just because you're up big. Paolo Banchero was a high man for the Magic, 27 points, pretty good shooting there, and they had 6 players in double figures. Bam Adebayo, 38 minutes, 20 points, 6 of 15 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 6 of 10 from the line, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 steals, 2 turnovers, 2 blocks, 1 offensive board, -2. Definitely heavy stocks for Bam there. Did good in every area, but really shooting the ball, not so efficient. But, yeah, Bam is a defender. We got to watch out for that. Khalil Ware, 27 minutes, 13 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 3 offensive boards, -17. You know I like Khalil Ware. I was a fan last year. Him and Adebayo in the paint create a significant problem, especially if they're going to block shots like this. So, it's going to be tough tonight. We did not deal with this type of rim protection over the last several games. They're going to be our biggest test in terms of rim protection that we've seen since Minnesota, basically, with Rudy Gobert. These guys can really create problems for you defensively. Davion Mitchell, off night, 26 minutes. 14 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, -9. He's been shooting a lot better this year. In fact, from what I understand, he's shooting above 40% from 3, and that was not his game when he was drafted. So he's really worked on that aspect of his game. Do not leave him out there, essentially is what I'm saying. Tyler Hero, 31 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 14 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 block, -4 off night for Hero. Pelle Larsson, 35 minutes, 15 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 5 of 5 from the line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, +6. He continues to impress. Very, very efficient shooter. Pelle Larsson, he's had some really good games here. I would expect for him to play well against us tonight at home. Gardner, 3 minutes, 0 of 1 from both the 3 and field, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, -5. Hawkins, 30 minutes, 22 points, 9 of 16 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 of 4 from the line, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 steals, 1 offensive board, +11. Powell, 31 minutes, 20 points, 7 of 15 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, hit all 5 of his free throws, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, +3. So Norman Powell makes his return. He made an all-star game for the first time in his career. He's got a lot of juice. He's going to shoot the ball. He can score with the best of them. We need to take him extremely seriously tonight. Jaco Schönes, 18 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 4 from both the 3 and field, 1 assist, 1 steal, -3. And the Heat fall to the Magic, 121-117. So, one more game to cover in regards to this Heat squad. And that was a 136-106 loss in Charlotte against the Hornets. The Hornets continue to impress in the Eastern Conference. They're going to be a very difficult out in the play-in tournament for 76ers if that holds up. I wouldn't be surprised if Charlotte wins that game, if that holds up. Charlotte Hornets, 53% from the field, 51 of 96. Miami, 40% from the field, 36 of 89. So that right there is not getting off to the great start for the Heat. You shoot that poorly. 7 of 36 from the three-point line, 19% for the Heat. 17 of 42 for the Hornets, 40%. Yeah, shooting. 27 of 34 from the line for the Heat, 79%. 17 of 21 for Charlotte, 81%. 48 boards for the Hornets, 43 for the Heat. 10 offensive rebounds for the Hornets, 12 for the Heat. 32 assists for the Hornets, 26 for the Heat. 11 steals for the Hornets, 4 for the Heat. 3 blocks for both teams. 15 turnovers for the Heat, 16 points off of those. 14 turnovers for the Hornets, 19 points off of those. 11 fast break points for the Hornets, 10 for the Heat. 62 points in the paint for the Hornets, 56 for the Heat. The Heat's largest lead in this game was 4, and they led 12% of the time. Hornets had a 30-point lead at one point, and they won by 30 and led 81% of the time. So, yeah, the Hornets really poured it on them. This was actually a pretty close game through 3 quarters, and in the fourth quarter, the Hornets just laid a haymaker, man. It was horrible. They really piled it on in that fourth quarter. So, Khalil Ware, 28 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 10 from the field, 0 of 6 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 2 offensive boards, -17. I like Khalil Ware. He can stretch the floor, but attempting 6 threes on a cold night probably shouldn't be done. Bad night for Khalil. Norman Powell, 31 minutes, 17 points, 7 of 17 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 2 of 6 from the line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, -23. Davion Mitchell, 26 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, -19. Tyler Hero, 31 minutes, 20 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, hit all 9 of his free throws, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, -18 for Hero. Larsson, 28 minutes, 14 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 4 turnovers, 2 offensive boards, -25, worst on the squad. Fontecchio, 24 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 3 of 4 from the line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, -5. Gardner, 4 minutes, missed both his field goals, 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, -4. Johnson, 20 minutes, 15 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 1 offensive board, -13. Hawkes, 20 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line. 1 rebound, 6 assists, 1 turnover, -9. Golden, 2 minutes, -4. Smith, 8 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 offensive boards, -10. Young, 4 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 1 from the line, 1 turnover, -4. Yakushonis, 15 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 offensive board +1 for Yakushonis. And that concludes the box score for the Heat. High man for the Hornets was LaMelo Ball, 30 points. Kobe White had 24 off the bench. They had 5 players in double figures. Hornets continue to impress, beating the snot out of the Miami Heat in Charlotte. And so that's what's going on with the Heat, man. They've reached a cold spell. They're not shooting well. Hopefully that continues tonight. The Heat are expected to waive Terry Rozier before the playoffs. That's the news that just came out via Tim Bontemps. He ain't been playing, so it ain't like he's been part of the team. All right, so that's what's going on, man. We got this Heat team in a couple hours. Let's see how they've been doing in some areas. Their home record, all that stuff. So, they're 38-31, 7th in overall Eastern Conference standings. 23-12 is their home record. 13 offensive rating, 4th defensive rating, 11th net rating. So they're actually expected to be better than us in some key areas. I don't doubt that that's not what they're going to run into tonight, though. I know we're a better team than them today, the way we've been playing. 7-game winning streak, beating all the playoff teams. I don't know who all's going to suit up because the Lakers arrived in Miami around 5 a.m. off a flight. So I'm pretty sure we're probably going to rest our stars and may kind of call this a scheduled loss. But I'm not really sure. We'll see what the injury report tells us. The Lakers, 44-25, third in the Western Conference. 21-13 is our array record. 7th overall offensive rating, continuing to improve there. 20th defensive rating and 14th overall net rating. All right. Lakers wearing yellow tonight in Miami. And the Heat are wearing their alternate jerseys, and they'll have their alternate floor that has those same colors attached to it. Not the prettiest thing I've ever seen in my life, to be honest with you. But that's what it's going to be. Projected starters for the Heat: Powell, Hero, Mitchell, Larson, Bam. For the Lakers: Smart, Austin, Luka, Bron, D.A. All right, Jaime Hawkes is out tonight. Andrew Wiggins is out tonight. I don't see anybody else on the injury report, so that's interesting. Very interesting. Luka's a game-time decision. Bron, game-time decision. Maxi Kleber out. Austin, game-time decision. We might rest all our stars, man, and just give them this win. I think that's what the Lakers are going to do. I'm seeing all these people on the injury report. They didn't get in until like 5 a.m. They played these hard games against Houston Rockets. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a night where you don't see a whole lot of Lakers stars, man. I would hope at least one of these people play. But with LeBron hurting the elbow last night, even though they have it listed as a foot, the elbow, funny bone, he's hit both of his funny bones over the last couple games. Can't be great for the shooting. But I think they rest Bron. Luka, I do think they rest all these people, man. I think they rest all 3 of them, honestly. I don't want to because I want to keep my winning streak going, but you got to be smart. And we got to buy ourselves some rest on this road trip. I will say this, though. The trajectory for what this road trip is representing in terms of difficulty has shifted dramatically with Cade Cunningham now being out. Their Piston game ain't the same game. Now, don't get it twisted. The Pistons still, provide problems. But without Cade Cunningham, I don't expect that they're going to be the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference. I just don't. I think you should be able to beat them, especially how poorly they've been playing anyway. You should be able to beat them in a different type of way than you would expect to have when this road trip started. So we don't want to see guys get hurt, but I think we can structure our road trip a little differently, knowing that he's going to be absent for certain. So we'll see what that means. But either way, I think tonight is probably a rest night for our stars, man. And I wouldn't be surprised if they rest Smart too. I wouldn't be surprised. And so that's what's going on, man. Let me see if the other app will show me a different injury report for this 5 p.m. game in Miami. Jaquez, Rozier, Wiggins out. We know that. Luka, Bron, Austin, game time decision. Maxey out. We know that. So, yeah, everything's the same. And, I'm just very thrilled with the way the Lakers are playing. Third place right now. We just beat the Rockets 2 games in a row. Starting the road trip off the right way. 7-game winning streak. Most of the games that we played against have been against really good playoff teams. Talking about the Knicks, Timberwolves, Rockets twice, Denver Nuggets. This is supposed to be the difficult part of our schedule, and we're running through it, and we're doing it in a very, very respectful fashion, winning in different ways, overtime, bad offensive night, great offensive night. We're doing it. We're winning every kind of way, and we're doing it with our big three on the floor. And so I think tonight's probably an asterisk. We'll probably remove those big three, let them get the rest, probably take the loss, and be fine with it, and then just continue what we're doing against Orlando on Saturday. I think that's what would probably be safe to say. So we'll see. Maybe this is a Bronny night. Maybe this is Adu Thero night. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. See some Vando tonight. That's what I would say. That I want to see us play at our full. We're on a roll. We're winning streak. You don't want to put a loss on your belt. We're still in contention for the third spot, even though we have it solidified. Other teams have some easy records. We've gotten what we needed on this road trip, was to win the 2 games against Houston. We can afford to take a loss, but for the sake of morale, I don't think we should. But at the same time, it's like you got to be smart, man. You got this Orlando game on Saturday. You got Detroit on Monday. Wednesday we play Indy. Friday Brooklyn. So it's a lot of games crammed into a short amount of time, and I don't blame the Lakers for playing it smart tonight. I would just say be careful. When you break a winning streak, you set the tone for what could potentially be a losing streak. And so I would suggest the Lakers try to secure this win and maybe have one of those stars play tonight. I would like at least to see Austin or somebody. So we'll see. We'll see what these guys do tonight. But we're very proud of them thus far. For what they've done to start this road trip, winning the 2 Houston games is much more important than really anything else for us, getting that season series win against a team that we're trying to vie for position against. Great stuff, man. Happy, very, very happy with the Lakers right now. Happier than I've been in probably 3 seasons, honestly. And like I said, early in the year, I don't expect us to win a championship. I still think OKC and San Antonio are a lot better than us. But you got to love the way the Lakers are playing, and we're playing great ball. And if this is the height of our season, it's a strong high. It's definitely fun. It's to win, to feel good about yourself. You love to think of yourself as contender, and right now we have every reason to have faith that we can continue on this path of winning, especially with the big three playing as well as they are together for the first time. Maybe since they put this thing together, we feel confident that we can be a difficult out for a team like OKC and San Antonio. So while I still feel frustrated that I don't think I can win a championship, I don't think it's because our team isn't playing championship ball. I think it's because there's just some teams out there that are really souped up with impossible talent to overcome. But things change quickly, especially with injuries. Ask Detroit. If we take care of what we can control, we can do great things. And so that's what this is showing us, especially if people are buying into the role the way they have been playing together. The chemistry is good right now. It seems like we got a good thing going. I just want to see it continue through the end of this season and into these playoffs. And that's really what it is. Not the highest expectations, but I think this team has earned a bit more confidence over the last 7 games the way that they've been playing. So that's really what it is, man. We go into Miami tonight, see what we can do. Strategize to play it safe, I think is what they will do. And if we don't win the game, I don't think we'll hold it against the squad, but we do want our guys to come out there and play against a Miami Heat team that is really not overly great, to be honest with you. They're not that great of a team. If I'm just being real, the Miami Heat they have some talent, but if we suit up and do what we're supposed to do, we should be able to compete with them. So that's really what it comes down to. I think we can beat this team if we play everybody, but I think we probably won't. So that's really what it is, man. Continue this road trip. Let's get this Eastern Conference stretch going. We're going to be playing Eastern Conference teams literally for the rest of the month. No Western Conference teams from here on out until we see OKC on April 2nd. So it's Miami, Orlando, Detroit, Indy, and then we come home for Brooklyn, Washington, and Cleveland, and then we get ready for OKC. So it should be this is a softer part of the schedule right now. Let's just be real. Miami and Orlando are teams, that are really good. In the Eastern Conference, they're playoff contenders. Detroit, obviously a good team, even though they lost their best player. They expect for them to continue to be competitive. But I suspect if the Lakers suit up and play the way they've been playing, they should win all those games. I don't think we should lose any games until the end of the month if we take care of what we have to take care of. Orlando is tough, though. I don't want to poo-poo Orlando. They're tough, and they have been beating us. So we owe them, and I think we should circle that game as the most important game left for the road trip now that Cade is out. We should be trying our very best to make sure we're ready and sharp for the Orlando game to get back against them. So that's really what it is, man. It's only a couple games left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games left. Let's end the season as strong as we've been playing, man. That's really what I got to say. I'm feeling really, really good about the Los Angeles Lakers and who they've turned out to be over the last 3 weeks. And, I hope we didn't peak too soon because we still have a lot of ball to play. But I think our chemistry is growing. Guys are buying into their role. And ultimately, I think we're where we want to be going into this playoff run. So that's really what I have to say, man. We get ready for Miami tonight. Whoever's suiting up, we'll root for it. And we respect what the Lakers are trying to do strategically. If we sit our guys, we won't hold it against them. They've earned the right to rest the game after how well they've been playing for the last 7. So that's truly how I feel about it. But I do want to continue my winning streak. BDL 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.